morning, I am Aprila Ghising Lama, and these are the headlines of the hour. Former Home Minister and Rashtra Swatantra Party Chair Ravi Lamichhane appears in Rupandehi District Court today. Court to record Lamichhane's embezzlement case in Butwal. Government to vaccinate schoolgirls against cervical cancer starting February 4. Authorities aim to control 90% of cervical cancer cases by 2030. 22 states and civil rights groups challenge Trump's order to revoke birthright citizenship in court. Says Trump's executive order violates the Constitution. And Nepal to face Australia today in the ICC Women's Under-19 World Cup. Nepal in need of a big win to advance to the Super 6. Former Home Minister and Chair of Rashtra Swatantra Party Ravi Lamichhane has appeared in the Rupandehi District Court today. Lamichhane arrived in Bhairawa yesterday and reached the Rupandehi District Court at 9:30 this morning. He appeared in court to give his statement in the case involving the embezzlement of funds from Supreme Cooperative in Butwal. The case was registered against Lamichhane after the Public Attorney's Office decided to proceed with prosecution following a supplementary investigation. Of the 1,310,000,000 rupees saved by 10,391 members of the Supreme Cooperative, more than 861,800,000 rupees have been embezzled. The government is preparing to administer young girls with vaccine against human papilloma virus, a common virus that causes cervical cancer, among others. The campaign is to kick off from 4th of February, marking the International Cancer Day. The government aims at controlling cervical cancers among women by 90% by 2030, for which it intends to vaccinate girls across 19,000 schools. This includes girls studying in grade 6 to 10, and the vaccination program will take place till 18th of February. The government has brought 1,770,000 doses of the vaccine from a Chinese company approved by the World Health Organization. 1,688,000 girls are expected to benefit from the program. However, 10% of the girls of the same age group are out of school.
एउटा स्थानीय तहभित्रमा 7 दिन चल्छ। त्यो 7 दिन भरि चाहिँ त्यो विद्यालय त्यो स्थानीय तहभरिका विद्यालयमा खोप पालो गरेर भ्याक्सिनेटरहरू जानुहुन्छ। उहाँले टिम त्यसरी डिभाइड गर्नु भएको छ। महानगरपालिका उपमहानगरपालिकाको हकमा 10 दिनमा सम्पन्न गर्नुहुन्छ। क्याम्पेन कहिलेदेखि सुरु हुन्छ? माघ 22 गतेदेखि फागुन 6 गतेसम्म।
According to data from Department of Health Services, at least 6 women are diagnosed with cervical cancer each day. That is more than 2,200 per year. 4 of them die each day. The symptoms of cervical cancer include unusual vaginal bleeding, pelvic pain, irregular periods, and anemia.
पाठ्यक्रम सम्बन्धी जुन क्यान्सरले गर्दा भयावह अवस्थामा चाहिँ दोस्रो अवस्थामा छ भन्ने कुरा आइरहेको छ। त्यो खोपले चाहिँ अवश्य पनि यसलाई चाहिँ न्यूनीकरण गर्छ भन्ने लाग्छ।
Cervical cancers have been mostly diagnosed among women between the ages of 30 to 49. The government has also decided to mark the Nepalese month of Fagun, which falls between mid-February to mid-March, as cervical cancer screening month. The government estimates only 1 out of 10 women opt for the screening. This has been attributed to lack of awareness. For the nearing vaccination campaign, the government is to deploy 27,000 health workers, 54,000 volunteers, and 15,000 supervisors. Now, U.S. President Donald Trump's order for the U.S. to withdraw from the World Health Organization and Paris Agreement is certain to impact least developed and climate-vulnerable countries like Nepal, as it has a share of 16% in WHO's total budget and has been contributing more than $10 billion to climate funds.
The United States of America is one of the largest polluters of the world, which by principle requires it to contribute to the climate funds and make a significant progress in net zero carbon goals itself by reducing carbon footprint. Based on the latest data, US emits 6.3 billion metric tons of carbon, which is around 14% of the global emission and double the emissions from 28 European countries.
यसले चाहिँ विश्व त्यसै पनि एउटा चाहिँ नराम्रो अवस्थामा जलवायु परिवर्तनको हिसाबले चाहिँ गइरहेको अवस्थामा चाहिँ विश्व समुदायले अब त्यो राष्ट्रसँग अमेरिकासँग चाहिँ समाज गर्नु पर्यो र यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ कसरी एउटा भनौँ मध्यमार्गी एउटा चाहिँ कुनै सोलुसन आउँछ कि भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ छलफलमा ल्याउनु पर्यो.
On the first day of assuming office, US President Donald Trump decided US needs to withdraw from the Paris Agreement. However, it was not the first time for Trump making the decision. In his previous tenure, Trump had decided to withdraw from Paris Agreement and cut down on dozens of programs introduced by his predecessor, Barack Obama. The latest decision is certain to impact US's plans to reduce carbon emission by around 50% by the year 2030. The $6 billion contribution by the US to climate funds is also likely to be affected.
Globally, रिलिज हुने जुन क्लाइमेट फाइनान्स चाहिँ युएसको तर्फबाट हुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ मा चाहिँ ठुलो असर चाहिँ पर्न सक्छ क्लाइमेट फाइनान्समा. त्यो क्लाइमेट फाइनान्सको असरले चाहिँ नेपाल जस्ता अल्पविकसित देशहरू जहाँ चाहिँ अब उनीहरूले चाहिँ उनीहरूको चाहिँ डेभलप कन्ट्रीजहरूको टोटल बजेटको चाहिँ 0.5% चाहिँ यस्ता लिस्ट डेभलप कन्ट्रीहरूमा चाहिँ सपोर्ट गर्ने पनि एउटा मेकानिजमलाई पनि बिस्तारै क्लाइमेट फाइनान्सतिर चाहिँ डाइभर्ट भइरहेको अवस्थामा चाहिँ त्यो क्लाइमेट फाइनान्सलाई चाहिँ अब अलिकति चाहिँ धक्का लाग्न सक्छ.
एकातिर क्लाइमेट फाइनान्स एडाप्टेसन मिटिगेसनमा फाइनान्स नगर्ने, अर्को त्योभन्दा पनि ठुलो कुरा त के भने क्लाइमेट चेन्ज अथवा क्लाइमेट क्राइसिसलाई नै क्राइसिसको रूपमा आत्मसात नगरेपछि त्यहाँ हुने अन्य डेभलपमेन्ट विकासका पूर्वाधारहरू क्लाइमेट सेन्सिटिभ नहुन सक्छ, झन् प्रदूषणको लेभल बढी बढ्न सक्छ, त्यसले अर्को ठुलो क्राइसिस ल्याउन सक्छ भन्ने हामीले मान्नुपर्ने हुन्छ.
Apart from the decision to withdraw from Paris Agreement, US President Trump also has decided to withdraw from World Health Organization, to which it contributes 16% of annual budget. This is certain to affect vaccine programs and research works and WHO support to least developed countries like Nepal.
अमेरिका चाहिँ नि एउटा मेजर रिसोर्स हो. यदि त्यो झिक्ने बित्तिकै WHO आफैमा विश्वभरि चाहिँ नि एउटा चाहिँ नि भूकम्प आउँछ, यो ठुलो चाहिँ नि एउटा डोनेसन नहुने बित्तिकै ठुलो धाराशायी हुन्छ.
Experts say the decisions by Trump administration will need to be approved by WHO's General Assembly, which means it could take around 1 year to come into effect. WHO has issued a statement expressing reservations against the decision and urged for reconsideration, reminding the organization's role in ensuring global health security.
Welcome back. Wild elephants tend to enter human settlements in search of food as the forests covered in eastern Tarai is low. However, elephants end up destroying houses, crops, and in the worst scenario, killing people. Last Friday, Hari Prasad Ghimire, a local of Morang's Sudar Hari Raicha, passed away after an elephant's attack. On 30th of December, 60-year-old local Chan Kumari Limbu from the same municipality died due to elephant attack. A month back, 40-year-old Ganga Shrestha also died from the same reason. In just a span of 1 month, 3 individuals have lost their lives due to human-elephant conflict.
हिंसक पशुपन्छीहरुबाट चाहिँ अलिकति नियन्त्रणको लागि सरकारले स्थानीय सरकारले होस् प्रशासनले होस् त्यसको बारेमा चाहिँ केही सोचेर नियन्त्रणको उपायहरु अपनाइदिएदेखि हुन्थ्यो भन्ने लाग्दछ.
Locals are having to spend most of their daily time chasing away wild elephants that entered Nepal from India. The local government, despite increasing wild animals activities, has lacked concrete plans.
पूर्वाधारको विकास गरेर रोक्ने कुरा पनि त्यो सामान्य विषय छैन. वन्यजन्तु र मानव जातिको द्वन्द्वका खास केन्द्रहरू कुन हुन सक्छन् प्रदेशभरि भनेर हामी डिजिटलाइज गर्दैछौँ.
In today's Public Voice segment, we have asked in several provinces, why has the capital expenditure of provincial government remained low despite the lapse of 6 months of the ongoing fiscal year? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
संस्थावाला बजेट निकासा गर्छन् अनि काम हुँदैन बेलामा बजेट निकासा गर्न भ्याउँदैनन् अनि फ्रिज गयो भने
पारदर्शी शासन र जवाबदेहिता प्रति जनप्रतिनिधिहरू उत्तरदायी नहुनु नि
सरकारी कर्मचारी ठेकदार प्रथा अलि उनीहरुमा अलिकति सेवा भाव पटक्कै छैन
सबैको अन्यलताले पनि र समन्वय नहुनाले पनि
अनि जुन कामहरुको कार्यान्वयन राम्रोसित नगर्ने
प्रदेश सरकारकै घोटाला हो यो
टेन्डर प्रक्रिया इस्टिमेट लगत इस्टिमेट क्षेत्र छनौटी आदिका कुराहरु चाहिँ प्रक्रियामै धेरै समय बित्ने गर्दा
समयमै ठेक्का नलागाएकै कारणले चाहिँ खर्च हुन नसकेको
सरकारले नै आफूले गम्भीरतापूर्वक विकास गर्ने कुरामा ध्यान नदिएको कारणले असार आयो अब चाहिँ काम गरौँ भन्न थाल्छन् त्यसपछि नै विकास नभएको
अस्थिर राजनीतिक प्रणालीको कारणले
अलिकति प्रदेशले धान्न नसक्ने योजनाहरुमा पनि हात हाल्यौं कि हामीले
योजनाहरु पनि सरकारले ल्याउन नसकेको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि
It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's today's question. Why has smuggling gone up in border region? Your options are A. Negligence of customs office, B. Weak security monitoring, or C. Unmanaged open border. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. It is time for international news. Democratic-led states and civil rights group filed a slew of lawsuits challenging U.S. President Donald Trump's bid to roll back birthright citizenship on Tuesday in an early bid by his opponents to block his agenda in court. After his inauguration on Monday, Trump, a Republican, ordered U.S. agencies to refuse to recognize the citizenship of children born in the U.S. if neither their mother or father is a U.S. citizen or legal permanent resident. 22 Democratic-led states, along with the District of Columbia and City of San Francisco, filed a pair of lawsuits opens new tab in federal courts in Boston and Seattle, asserting Trump had violated the U.S. Constitution. Two similar cases were filed by Open's new tab, the American Civil Liberties Union, immigrant organizations, and an expectant mother opened new tab in their hours after Trump signed the executive order, kicking off the first major court fight of his administration. The Office of Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell has said that the lawsuits take aim at a central piece of Trump's sweeping immigration crackdown. If allowed to stand, Trump's order would for the first time deny more than 150,000 children born annually in the United States the right to citizenship. Losing out on citizenship would prevent those individuals from having access to federal programs like Medicaid, health insurance, and when they become older, from working lawfully or voting, the state says. The lawsuits argue that Trump's executive order violated the rights enshrined in the Citizenship Clause of the U.S. Constitution's 14th Amendment that provides that anyone born in the United States is considered a citizen. The complaints cite the U.S. Supreme Court's 1898 ruling in United States Wong Kim Ark, a decision holding that children born in the United States to non-citizen parents are entitled to U.S. citizenship. Now, on the first full day of his presidency, Donald Trump says he is considering imposing a 10% tariff on imports of Chinese-made goods as soon as February. He says discussions with his administration are based on the fact that they're sending fentanyl to Mexico and Canada. Speaking at a press conference, the president also defended his decision to release two high-profile prisoners jailed over the Capitol riot after he issued nearly 1,600 pardons in connection with the attack. As part of a raft of rule changes, the new administration issues guidelines paving the way for immigration raids on churches and schools. After his inauguration on Monday, the new president signed a flurry of executive actions.
We weren't militia.